So one of the most interesting pieces of material evidence that we have for prehistoric spiritual expression are often referred to, unfortunately, as the Venus figurines. These are primarily figures of pregnant women. They're carved out of limestone or rock. They are anywhere between 20,000 and 40,000 years old, so all while we were hunter-gatherers, all before the agricultural revolution, all before the very concept of a mother goddess. And so it seems fairly clear that even at a very early stage of human religious expression, women were conceived of as separate than men, that they were somehow unique, that there was something about the female experience that allowed for a much closer connection with the spiritual realm. Probably, again, because of the fact that women were the source of life, whatever that means. We still, by the way, in a lot of oral traditions see this, whether it's Native Australian traditions or Native American traditions, the idea of women and the menstrual cycle of women being something that is taboo, something that is powerful. What changes is when we start to transform ourselves from hunter-gatherers to farmers, and then from farmers into civilization. Because once we start building societies, stable societies that are not mobulary anymore, we start creating hierarchies, right? So we need people to lead the societies. We start creating institutionalized religion, so we need people to lead those institutions. And it's that moment, really, in which the patriarchal foundations of religion, which exist in all religions and all cultures, really starts to take hold. But before that, while we were still, nomadic, wandering peoples, it seems very clear that the focus and the energy for spiritual meaning was on women and the female figure. And part of the problem is that our interpretation of the evidence has been dominated by men. The fields of anthropology and sociology and archaeology and even cognitive sciences are dominated by men. And so, when you find something buried in the ground that's 40,000 years old, it all depends on how you interpret that thing, and how you interpret it depends on who interprets it. There are many, many scholars, all of them men, who believe that the Venus figurines are not devotional subjects, but prehistoric porn. True story. And I know of no...
Because what are you going to do with your art?
Yeah,
right?
I know of no... Exactly.
Right,
I know of absolutely no female archaeologist. There is no female archaeologist in the world who thinks that these figurines represent porn. So I think what you're seeing now is women becoming the interpreters. And I think once that reaches a critical mass, the way we even think about human spirituality and how we define it is going to also transform.
Thank you.